welcome to the first ever episode of Soundcheck, the programme that showcases up-and-coming British artists and explores new and diverse music just for you. I'm your host, Rare Sunshine, and joining me on the show this morning is up-and-coming indie pop rock band Triphazard. Now, Triphazard are a four-piece band hailing from Merseyside, consisting of two guys and two girls. That's sisters Jen and Steph Stokes and twin brothers Paul and Mark Dutch. Introductions out the way, let's meet the band. Hello guys, how are you doing?
Hello. Thank you.
Very unison hello there. Good stuff. First and foremost, how did you guys start up?
We first started off, I was a solo artist singing and I wanted to get a band together. So we all went to school, same high school together, and then Triphazard formed.
Good stuff. So Steph, you started out as a solo singer, brought the band together, and it was kind of all your work, or did you kind of bring in your sister and then she brought in Paul and then he brought in Mark, or kind of how did it come about?
Well, me and Jenny kind of come as a pair, so Jenny was automatically acquired, and then Paul and Mark come as a pair as well, so it's pretty easy, four of us all together.
Good stuff. So the name Triphazard, I know kind of picking a band name can be quite difficult. How did you decide on Triphazard of all the millions of names you could have picked?
Well, it's my dad. It's not really a good story. When we used to practice, we used to have like loads of wires about and stuff. And someone fell over and was like, hey, that's a Triphazard, so hence the name Triphazard.
Cool.
It's stuck, yeah.
Okay, cool. It's kind of by accident you almost
an accidental Triphazard.
Makes sense. Now you guys are constantly gigging all over the country, and I've heard you kind of gigged pretty much everywhere. Where's been your favourite place so far?
We all have different ones, don't we?
Yeah, I would say so.
I liked when we went down to London in, was it September?
Franz Ferdinand's aftershow.
The Franz Ferdinand one, but before that we played Leeds Oceana.
Yeah, that was immense.
I was going to say Leeds was probably my favourite.
That was a few years ago. Yeah. And it's quite a big venue in Leeds, so.
It's a good vibe as well.
And Leeds, good vibe, yeah.
Yeah. So do you find there's kind of a north-south divide with the way the audience interact with you?
I don't want to say. I think
the audience is different, isn't it? But I don't think the way that I think everyone appreciates music.
Everyone appreciates music. I think like South are more like interact with you more, and because sometimes up north, I don't want to say this. Sometimes up north, like people kind of come to see the bands that they want to see, whereas down south, people are quite welcoming and will stay and listen and kind of get involved with the band. Yeah. That's what I think.
Kind of up for new music a bit more, perhaps.
Yeah.
Cool, okay. And you supported quite a few big names, in fact. You kind of said there that you did the after-show party for Franz Ferdinand. You've also supported none other than Alphabeat. Yeah. How did that come about?
Whoop, whoop.
It was when they were just kind of on the brink of success, and they come over to Liverpool and we were just asked to support them. And it was just before, wasn't it? Like there was all the singles.
Just before like the single was released.
In Liverpool, there's not many bands like us in Liverpool, and obviously they're quite poppy, got that kind of energetic-y feel. So it was we were basically matched up.
And obviously female fronted as well.
It was a good gig though.
So yeah, we were matched up with them and they're amazing. So yeah, it was a great gig.
Now you mentioned their sound there, and your sound is kind of an electro pop indie sound. You've been likened to acts like Blondie and the Pixies and the Clash. But how would you describe your own sound?
We're kind of going in a new direction at the moment.
It's changed a lot. Like it used to be very rock orientated when about 2 years ago, like when the big indie scene kind of emerged, when you had like the bands like Kooks and stuff like that coming out and you know having chart success. We were kind of doing the rock indie thing, but now it's gone a lot more kind of dancing. Like LaRue kind of electronic kind of
90s dance.
80s and 90s
dance
mix. And we use a synth as well, so we're going to have a play around with that and see what happens.
Oh, good stuff. So you're kind of influenced by people like LaRue, would you say?
Yeah. Little Boots, LaRue. It's a mixture,
90s dance. Yeah, beats.
Cool, okay. Jungle, bit of old school jungle in there, perhaps?
Jungle.
Yeah,
that'd be amazing.
So talking about your kind of sound and the things you've done in the past, where do you see yourselves in 12 months' time?
We'd like to kind of,
12 months older.
12 months older, I think, well, personally, I'd quite like to branch out of the UK and do a few gigs elsewhere, see where we could go. That would be pretty cool.
Maybe I could get some more gigs in London as well. That would be good.
Yeah, I'd just like to continue the the constant stream of good gigs.
We've got a few new tracks and stuff like that, obviously, with the new material.
And hopefully a new EP to be released, which would be good.
Just getting in the recording studio again, but getting time to actually sit down and go into it this time, because the last set of recordings we did was kind of rushed because they needed to be churned out. So hopefully this set will be like more relaxed and kind of...
How do you find juggling your time? You're all at university, are you?
Yeah.
How do you find kind of juggling your time alongside making music and gigging and influencing new music?
Hard.
It is quite difficult, but somehow we do it. That's the best answer. I think we just kind of get every second we can and get together, write some more stuff, get to as many gigs as we can. I think it's just a kind of stretching it as far as possible.
I'm not organised in the slightest, but Steph is.
Okay.
So
I'm the pesterer.
Steph organises, the sergeant, as I call it.
Steph Stokes, aka the Sergeant.
Oh, it's fabulous. It sounds fabulous.
So what do you find influences you? Obviously, you're all very busy. Do you ever have kind of really strange things that influence you to write songs?
Oh, that's a good little question.
Lyrics mainly, isn't it?
Yeah, lyrics. I don't know. Lyrics are kind of...
It's like an everyday kind of...
Yeah, just kind of everyday things that happen. But the last song that we wrote, we just kind of lashed a load of words together, folded them over, you've done the game, write sentence, fold it, fold it, fold it. Just took what we had, lashed it all together, and then made a song out of it. Yeah. So the last song wasn't really a theme towards a meaning, but the ones before have been on like life experience, yeah.
Cool. Okay, good stuff. Now, you've got bands such as the White Stripes and the Kings of Leon that are also kind of made up of family members, and you are 2 twin brothers and 2 sisters. How do you feel that family connection affects the band? Are you a bit like the Brady Bunch when you get out and about?
Everyone thinks we're too happy.
Yeah.
To be honest.
A lot of people think we're really happy for some reason.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah, when we get off camera, we're dead, so no. For some reason it works really well, just because like it is like a family, so it's quite easy to get together and practice because we're all quite close to each other as it is. So I don't think it's been too much of a hinder, really.
There's never any bickering or anything.
I mean,
either.
It's strange because we all have our individualities, but me and Steph are similar in the temper, so...
That's why we're like sat furthest apart on the couch.
Because if we were getting in arguments, it would not stop for the rest of the day.
We're talking about that coming down here,
And Paul and Jenny are kind of
chilled out.
Kind of.
That's cool.
So it's kind of...
It balances itself out.
That's good. So who's the oldest and who's the youngest?
Oh, guess.
I'd say that you're one of the older ones.
Right.
Am I right in that?
Yeah.
Okay. And obviously you two are same age, but I'm saying the one that was born first was probably you.
Indeed.
Oh,
that's good.
Wow. No one usually gets
All
it
the
right.
nice ones are generally the older ones, I think.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Surprised there, aren't you?
I am really surprised, but I'm the oldest.
Oh, you're the oldest of all.
Yeah, I'm 27.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you find that with the others being a bit younger that you have to kind of whip them into shape every now and again?
No, she's the most immature.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that.
Oh, I sound like a right crank.
I'm not immature.
Steph sits at home with a little rocking chair.
I love
I have a pint on her slippers.
Now, if you could perform anywhere in the world, anywhere at all, where would you choose?
I'd love to play a festival, Glastonbury, something like that. That'd be immense.
That would be good, yeah.
Yeah.
I think a festival atmosphere is a lot different to a club gig festival.
O2 Academy in London.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that'd be immense as well.
That
Yeah.
would
I
be
mean,
amazing.
playing indoors at like academies and whatever is a great experience, but a festival experience is totally something different. We've done.
I hear that Glastonbury is one of the ones on your, perhaps on your list for 2010.
We've applied. We're keeping everything across.
So if the Glastonbury man's watching,
Yeah. Triphazard.
Okay, last gig you went to where you sat in the audience and you watched that person perform on stage and just wished it could have been you instead. Who was it?
Oh, wow, what question. I'm going to have to think about this.
I'm trying to think the last gig I went to.
Last gig, there was one that we played with, and I'm trying to... What would they call it? Killer Floor, what are they called?
Oh, Killer Floor, yeah,
They were a band that we supported, and they were on afterwards, like, they're an up-and-coming kind of band, and the energy they put into it kind of made me kind of be like, maybe we should kind of get my act together.
It's nice to in the park.
I know what I'm going to say, Little Boots. We went to see Little Boots in Tea in the Park, and it was like in a tent, and it was heaving. It was like completely rotten-packed with everyone. There was lights everywhere, and everyone was just jumping around. It was cool.
I'm going to say Regina Spektor, because she was absolutely amazing there with a big piano, a big grand piano. She was really good. I loved her. But we had to walk away and see somebody else, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I don't know who was it.
Sorry.
I don't know, we got a glimpse though.
okay, so you got to see enough to wish it could have been you up on stage. Good stuff.
Any answer,
I don't know.
You don't know? Are you passing on that one,
Someone good.
Someone good, anyone good. Yourselves, perhaps?
Yeah.
Now, your EP Fake Up's available to download currently on iTunes, and you're going to be performing an acoustic session of one of your songs for us later on in the show. What will you be performing?
Anywhere But Monday.
Good stuff. We'll look forward to it. Thank you very much.
You told me it was the best night of your life. 'Cause I know that last night you told me it was the best night of your life. Well, okay, possibly.
Here we have our Challenge the Band segment. On our board we have a collection of words relative to music related questions, and to tie in with your band name, all the words start with the letter T. So each question is musically related, and you'll have a choice of 3 answers to choose from, with 90 seconds to guess as many answers correctly as possible. So you're competing to get onto our leaderboard. This is very serious, guys. Take it very seriously.
I'll take it very serious.
And your time will start as soon as you've selected your first word. So if you're ready to get started, let's go.
Okay.
Get the timer.
We're going to
Ready? Teletubbies, please.
Okay, the Teletubbies had a one-hit wonder back in 1997 with EO, but how many copies did it sell? Is that A, 2.3 million, B, 1.8 million, or C, 1.1 million?
It's got to be 1.1.
Say
1.1 million? That is right, well done. Next word.
22, please.
22. You have, which American group waited 22 years to obtain their first chart-topping single since 1966? Was it A, Blue Oyster Cult, B, the Beach Boys, or C, Grand Funk Railroad?
Oh my God, no idea.
Ooh, got no idea.
Don't Beach Boys.
Beach Boys.
Yeah, I was going to say Beach Boys.
Beach Boys.
Is it right? Yeah.
Next word.
Trumpeter.
Which jazz trumpeter was dubbed the Prince of Darkness? A, Miles Davis, B, Freddie Hubbard, or C, Louis Armstrong?
Davis. AOC. Go with
A.
Well done, guys.
Next one, Tour.
Which singer spiced up the release of her solo CD, Look at Me, with 5 continents in 7 days promo tour? Was it
Jerry Halliwell.
Before I even got there. Well done, guys.
Texas.
With Texas, you have what rock and roll singer is memorialised by an 8-foot bronze statue in Lubbock, Texas? Was it A, Buddy Holly, B, the Big Bopper, or C, Elvis Presley?
Texas.
I'm afraid that sound signals the end of the game. You managed to get a total of 4 points. Well done, guys.
That's good.
Let's see if that puts you on our leaderboard.
Yay.
Triphazard, thank you very much for joining us on Soundcheck, and all the best for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you. Triphazard are now going to play us out with a performance of Anywhere But Monday, and you can check out more of Triphazard's music at myspace.com/Triphazard Music.
Hey, we're Triphazard. This song's called Anywhere But Monday.
Not is better. Better than you. Said take me far away. Oh, I'd like to go somewhere. Anywhere but Monday. And take me to a place where we can have no cares. Anywhere but Monday. Taking the same old train. It's just idle chit-chat. Well, what's wrong with that? So I'll take the all-day journey. It's just a different day to waste away. Oh, I think we've got to get away. It seems anywhere is better. Better than me. They take me far away. Oh, I'd like to go somewhere. Anywhere but Monday. And take me to a place where we can have no cares. Anywhere but Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 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 Said take me far away. Oh, I'd like to go somewhere. Anywhere but Monday. And take me to a place where we can have no cares. Anywhere but Monday. Anywhere but Monday. Anywhere but Monday.
Well, I'm afraid to say we've come to the end of the show. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed presenting it for you. Join me next week on Soundcheck for another instalment of fresh new music.